This is the Shinco dehumidifier. This is perfect if you live somewhere where you're trying to reduce the humidity. I have several dehumidifiers and I purchased this one simply for the bathroom. So I have this here in a bathroom and I'm using it to dry wetsuits. If you live in an area where it's really hot and sticky, this will help you feel better. If you live in an area where it's damp and cold, this will help reduce the possibility of mold. Let's turn it on. So right now I've got it on auto. So you have two modes. You have auto and continuous. In auto, you can set the humidity level. You can see here I have it set at 80, which is really, really high. So currently the humidity in the room is 61. So it won't turn on until it hits 80. So what you can do is you can reduce the humidity level to say 45, and now it should turn on. And it'll turn on and it will run until it hits 45. Check this out. It says push here. This is a really unique feature. And look, the air comes out. This is something that a lot of other dehumidifiers don't have. In fact, this is the first time I've ever seen this, and I've probably reviewed at least 10 different dehumidifiers. So interesting feature here. I usually use the continuous mode. If you put it on continuous, it just basically runs forever. Notice the fan switched to high efficient when I press continuous. So if I go back to auto, you've got two choices. You've got high efficient and you've got silence. So it goes a little bit lower. So very easy to use. I mainly run it on continuous. And again, if you do auto, you can make the fan go higher or lower depending on your needs. And keep this open to let the air come out. The air actually feels pretty warm. The extension cord is pretty long. It goes all the way here, so fairly long. It's got wheels, so you can roll it around. So when it fills up, it'll let you know that it's full. There'll be an indicator, it'll say full, and it'll automatically shut off. So basically I leave it on continuous, and it runs until it gets full. Let's turn it off, and let me show you how to empty it. It's actually really easy. So it's back here. So here's the back of the dehumidifier, and all you do is you just pull this out like this, and you can see there's some water in here. Let's go ahead and empty that out here in the sink. So very easy just to show you. It's pretty cool, right? It takes water from the air. Dehumidifiers are incredible. I remember my first dehumidifier. I purchased it several years ago. It was an Air Plus, which is awesome. It's still running. It's a lot bigger than this one, probably like twice the size or 3 times the size of this one. The thing was huge, and it's really heavy and bulky, but it's great, and it works just as good as this one. And I remember thinking, wow, this thing really changes the way it feels. Oh, let me show you something else. This also comes with a hose. So I've got the hose over here. So here's the hose. So you can use this hose to like drain it into like a bathtub or something. So there should be a connection in the back where you can plug it in. This is not something I use. A lot of people like this. I haven't found a need to use a hose like this because generally speaking, these hold a lot of water. This is a 40 pint dehumidifier, so really it's not that big of a deal. Let's go ahead and turn it back on. There it goes. Really awesome. So the size of this one is pretty small, but it seems to be very powerful. It is a 40 pint dehumidifier, so that's something to be aware of. I have a 50 pint that I bought several years ago, and it's much, much larger. So that's a little bit strange. This one has a lot of features. I really like the fact that it's got auto and continuous, which is kind of a staple of most dehumidifiers. And I do like this feature here. That's kind of nice. Also, the fact that it's smaller means you can move it around. If you're shopping for your dehumidifiers and you're not sure if you want to buy this one, let me just say, make sure to get one that suits your needs. Don't get one that's really small, okay? Try to get like at least 30 pint or 40 pint like this one. This is good enough and this should be fine. You can use this anywhere. Again, I have it here to dry, the surf gear here, which I believe is dry now. Yeah, and it really makes a big difference. So I can't say enough good things about this dehumidifier. Oh, something else I should tell you. There is another model of this dehumidifier on Amazon, which I've also reviewed. One of my friends bought it, and it works great, and she's had it for a very, very long time, and no issues. And that's actually why I bought this brand, because they had a really good experience with their dehumidifier. I checked it out, I used it, I reviewed it, it was great, and I was very, very happy with the Shinco brand. So I decided, let me go on Amazon and get another Shinco, because it's a good product. So yeah, great to use. It just works fantastic. It really is a game changer for me. Again, if you live somewhere where it's hot or sticky, it's going to make it feel cooler. And if you live somewhere where it's cold or damp, this should help reduce the humidity. Again, it's the Shinco dehumidifier. I recommend it. It's awesome. Good luck.